Mm. Okay, got my headphones connected. Just gonna jump into it, I guess. Um, Last time I was here, started working on a calendar widget. Oh, I forgot all of these. So, yeah, let's just start building. Watch the library, and then I'll serve after that's first built. Let's see, I'm going to need these back here. Actually, gonna get rid of that one first. Want the classes TypeScript. Is that not open? Guess I closed it. Um, Copy those. Script that down there. Oh, I'm in the root project folder. Initial date will be the start string. Why did I put this in footer config? This isn't for the footer. Business hours, events. Item. Ooh, cancel that. Save that. Keep up AI. All that should be good, but I still see no calendar. Page, calendar, footer, calendar. This guy is empty. Mm-hmm. 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 Get rid of this effect. Yes, I'm aware. That feels right. I removed it already had NG after view in it, and I removed that to put it within the effect. Now I'm just making sure that it also runs after the view has been initialized, and then it'll also run every other time the data changes. After that, still not. Oh, I need to reload or something? Yay! Go Sam. Go Sam. We're doing something. We got something going on. There is a calendar. There are toggles for month, week, and list. I can navigate. Jump to today. Today is highlighted. Tight. Tight, 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 tight. This is going well. Okay, I just wanted to make sure it was working. Man, it's crazy how much easier this is after you've gone to sleep. I should do a bunch of before and after video or like before and after screenshots of just me before and after coding because it sometimes it just wrecks my ability to keep going. Okay, this is gonna have to be customized. Maybe I add defaults. Roll time. That's something I need to look up what it is. Determines how far forward the scroll pane is initially scrolled. Oh, okay. Yeah, interesting. So, I mean, this is my code, so shouldn't be too confusing, but see, it starts me at 5 a.m. but I could scroll up and there's this 4 a.m. Why did I do that? Business hours are 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. except on these days. Why? Why did I have 4 a.m. available in the first place? Let's check out the live calendar. Starts at 5 a.m. where it's closed. I can scroll up and see that it's still closed at 4 a.m., but I'm confused as to why I did that. Let's see, they close. Are these closing hours wrong then? Probably, because Crypt Combat is overlapping with it. Must be, what is it, 6 to 8? 6 to 8, but Crypt Combat is set at 8:15? I wonder if those are even still there. Yeah, this calendar isn't even it's not, synced with his calendar data because for some reason, well, not for some reason, um, he's using Square for payment processing and classes and scheduling and whatnot, but their classes is a beta feature, so I can't be mad if I can't get the class time data from the API. I mean, I am a little mad. That's kind of ridiculous. There should be some way to get it. I've tried using the appointments API, but appointments is separate from classes. I've spent so much time on it, I'm not gonna go back into it, but that's why this is not always wholly accurate. I gotta find a way to fix that. I think I can get rid of that. It just starts me at 4 a.m. If it starts at 4 a.m., why not? Doesn't look like the business hours are working. What did I do here? Just changing the space, love it. Okay, initial date. Can I just get rid of that? It's 126. Still 126. Yes. Okay, so this initial date doesn't matter because in the calendar it says if the initial date Only if it's in the future, use that. Otherwise, start with today. Um, which means this does nothing. It's only for I used it when I was launching it. Angry Ginja Ninja in the chat. What's up, dude? How you doing? I skipped playing a game of Isaac today. Went straight into the programming because I felt like I wasn't getting enough done. I mean, I did get plenty done yesterday, but the two times ago it was rough. You been playing any Isaac recently? Nice. D10 hours. Well, actually, that's more normal. You're playing? Hell yeah. You know what? I bet I can. I'm just gonna put that on my phone. While I code. My phone's slow as shit. What was I doing in here? Search for Twitch on the App Store, and the first thing I get is an ad for Instagram. Like, that's a valid replacement. And Instagram's already installed on my phone. What? Why? Why am I getting an ad for something that's already on my phone? Oh, you're not streaming it. Oh, okay, word, word. Well, I wanted Twitch on my phone anyways. You know what character you're gonna play? In my head, just like everyone on here is streaming, but I guess that makes sense. There's probably way more viewers than streamers. It's not hard if you wanna. You just gotta install OBS, log into your account, and there's a set your stream title and click on start streaming. Uh, I don't have a webcam. I'm just using my mom's old iPad. It's running an app called Droid Cam, and it has a plugin for OBS. It just works fine. I also have my phone set up with it so I can do some multi-camera action. I haven't been doing that. Because it's a bit extra, but oh geez, yeah, I already have this kind of half set up in here, but I haven't been using my phone, so this is actually just tripping me out. That's my drum set. That's my Schecters. That's my broken guitar. Wish my cat was in here. Now there's just two me's. I swear, I had it. Yeah, yeah. Something like this. This would make more sense. You can see my huge ass fucking monitor. I can just, God damn it. Come on. That's good. That's better. Okay, so this is the iPad. This is both. Whoa. Okay. Okay. This is fun. I like whatever's going on here. I feel like, I don't know, like a four-dimensional being right now. I know this is it's basically just a bunch of mixed blend modes. Or I guess in Photoshop it's just called blend mode or blending mode. I don't know. That was pretty fun. My phone's out of battery though. Okay. Yeah, yeah, I had fun with that. Okay. I've lost my train of thought. That was too fun. Min time, max time. Yeah, no. All of it seems to be working perfectly fine except the width of the calendar. Also, I do have the height still hard coded, so I think I'm gonna save that. Maybe I'll set these as defaults. Uh, no. Nope. Ah, wait. Yes. I'm not seeing the class. That's an issue. Events. Also the business hours. So anytime this runs, I'm just gonna do a log and we're gonna see. Okay, so the first time is probably from the effect, and then I imagine the second time is after the view has actually been initialized. And then if I change the data, it should also run this again. Okay, okay, but the calendar fixes itself. Yeah, yeah, I don't know if you saw that, but there's this quick flash here. Yep. You got a small calendar in the center here before the full page or before the page is loaded, and that's why it has different styles there. So this is actually just a weird ass bug caused by me placing the calendar outside of my normal page flow. Like normally, anytime this calendar is going to be anywhere, it's going to be on a page. So I shouldn't have this issue anywhere else. But what I am going to do is wrap all of this in request animation frame and see if that doesn't do anything for me. It didn't. Yeah, that makes sense. So I'm gonna undo the request animation frame. I'm gonna save this and just come back to the app component and put another anything here really. Just put a div because that's gonna take over the classes and then it's gonna build correctly like this. Okay, so what it really isn't an issue. The only problem is I have a class that's sets it to give styles to the page. The page is always whatever comes directly after the router outlet. But until the page has been loaded, the calendar was directly after the router outlet, so it got the page styles. And then whenever the page loaded, now it's the page that gets the styles, and the calendar gets pushed off. But the calendar already initialized, so it looks like. So all I did was put this extra div here, so that this div got those page styles whenever the page loaded, and the calendar just never had to deal with any of that bullshit. And it's going to be fine because this is never going to appear outside of a page ever again. Lovely. Which means I can get rid of, yeah, wait. What happens if I get rid of these guys? Oh, what happens if I get rid of these guys? Bring back the calendar. What I do? Save that. Save that. Reload. Where'd my damn calendar go? What did I do? Oh, writing code sucks sometimes. Gonna rebuild it. Oh no, you know what? Maybe it's because I got rid of those. Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. So I'm gonna cut those anyway. Save that. Business hours, events, calendar instance. Okay, well these are just going to be default configuration. String is implied, so I don't need that. Thank you, AI, for making my code more verbose. And this one I can keep empty. These ones, I'm gonna give the defaults. And calendar's back. Love it. Let's check out. I'm gonna need to fix that, but it's pretty good. It's pretty all right. Full screen calendar. Height 700. Wait. Mm, yeah, already has a height. I just need to set that. Maybe just get the window height. 700 seems like a magic number. I do not like magic numbers. Okay, I'm doing item to options dot content height. If that's not set, I'm also going to allow item dot height. If that's not set, this dot content height. I like alphabetical order AI. You should know that by now. It'll get better. Right now I'm using cursor. Uh, GitHub just decided to grant me a version of Copilot that comes with my account, so maybe I'll try that. I don't think I'm gonna need that. I imagine that's gonna be the same no matter what. Initial view depends on whether you're mobile or desktop. Maybe I'll make that configurable, but I'm gonna wait until I need it to be. All day slot. Would be options all day slot equals true. Uh, all day slot. It's anything but true, it's gonna be false. But if it's the text true, make it case insensitive. Header toolbar. I'll probably want these to be. Ah, all right. You convinced me, AI. Property center does not exist on type string. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. Lovely. Okay, now all the things can be overridden through the item, which you do not see here because it is in the Mint widget generic, which I guess I can take a quick look at. This one uses the protected underscore variable as the signal, and then an at input for setting the item calls update, and then the get returns the item. I maybe I'll check again at some point, but I'm pretty sure I need this to be this syntax instead of the nicer input syntax because of what I said earlier, where inputs are read only, and so you can't call the set or update functions on them. And I need to do that for this, I swear, for something. Whoa! I opened up my phone again to the camera. Just close the camera app. I wonder if there's a way I can stream my phone to OBS, like my phone screen, because I need to get my Duolingo streak going. Maybe I'll let's see. Let's see if this works. Okay, right? No, I want it to be angled down more. I swear it's usually angled down more. That's not bad. It's gonna be harder to play like this. Yay! Okay. Got an email about an application. Unfortunately, we will not be moving forward. Yeah, delete that. I bet I can set an automation in Gmail to automatically delete any email that contains the phrase, unfortunately, whatever it was, we have decided to not move forward. Or I could use AI to get it to do anything like that. Where was I in the calendar widget? Okay, I set up the defaults. Just gonna get rid of it in here. Don't need it in there. Every once in a while, I like to go over my imports and just Control Shift P will let you search for commands. And I usually just have sort lines ascending just sitting there. That's your most recent command, so I can just Control Shift P enter. And now all of these are alphabetized, but undo. I like having the Angular modules up at the top, and then I'll just alphabetize my mint things. Imports. Okay. So now I have the calendar widget. Now I have the calendar widget. Not everybody's gonna want the calendar widget. I swear. Maybe I should, any widgets that have a dependency, I feel like should be in their own library so that I'm not loading the library code unnecessarily. Yes. Yes, I don't want all of all of my code for the calendar, all of this is fine. I wouldn't mind this being lobbed in to my library, but it's all of these guys that are going to take up some space. I would like to have this be uh, only loaded if the client actually wants a calendar widget. It's thinking in my head, it's only Death Comes Lifting that gets the calendar widget for now. I'm sure eventually, like I feel like Broctopus is gonna want a calendar widget. Um, oh, I should do one for Garefest for when everyone's playing. Okay, yeah. But not all of them. Like maybe eventually Salon M would want it, but my mom decided to go with a scheduling software that I don't believe they have an API for, so I don't think I can do anything with that. And I warned her about that, but she liked the software, and I think making sure the client is comfortable is more important than convincing the client to use the technologies you'd like them to. This does have a module. Oh, right. It's for the other common module. This is basically the common module for my library. And now I need to include, let's see, Swiper and Photo Swipe, Amplify, RxJS, and then anything Angular. That seems fine. I feel like all of my websites are going to use Photo Swipe at some point. And Swiper, everybody's got like a photo gallery or something. Maybe not. Maybe not. No, the salon's not going to need these. Well, maybe if they have a gallery of example work. So I do think also, yeah, I could take out the photo swipe and swiper, call it NGX swipe. But I also use swiper for the landing widget. Yeah, so I'm going to keep all those in there. Um, Let me think about it. Full calendar. Full calendar. Do I want to give it its own library so that I Have smaller bundle size. Yes. Yes. Okay, so that is what I'm gonna do. I think this is the way to go. I think I'm right. It's going to rely on NGX Mint. Okay, okay, okay. Clear these. What was it? Alt right? Yeah, alt right, alt left. We'll move you between your split terminals. What am I doing here? NPX. Because I don't like to use global Angular. I know they all tell you to install it globally so that you can just use ng serve or whatever, but you can just do npx ng serve, and that's it's just telling npm to execute the local version of it, if you have a local version of it. I think if you don't, well, then there's nothing to serve, so it's not going to work. But I do believe it would try installing a temporary version of it. You don't need to install anything globally if you can use anything. Like all the commands that Amplify comes with, all of them just use npx, ampx. Let's say I want to run a sandbox. I do sandbox. If I want to set a secret for the sandbox, first you have to run the sandbox, and then you do sandbox. You go from less specific to more specific. So sandbox, I want to mess with secrets. I want to set a secret. I want to set the super secret password, and that's how you, and then you press enter. It'll ask you to paste it in there. When you paste it in there, it won't print it out for you. So like I could set it up on stream and you guys wouldn't be able to see the value I paste in there, which is important. But then again, like last time I did that, I just accidentally pasted it in the text editor like an idiot. Okay, here. What I got distracted about npx. Npx ng generate library. Ngx calendar. Do believe I have it set up to put it right here. Yeah, lovely. I was going to update my TS config, but mess up the tabbing. I gotta figure out how to get that to stop messing up. So I just Shift Alt F to format. Also, this is going to be at app arc mint slash ngx calendar. This is my GitHub username, so or organization's username. This is for uh, my npm hosted libraries, my public ones. This is for my private ones. This actually, I have this here because this isn't actually a library that I've released yet. And I do believe it's actually going to be under private as well, because this is going to be all my backend code, and then this is just a bunch of shortcuts, like app to get to the source/app. This is my amplify library. This is the amplify code. This is the root of the code. Everything looks fine here. Save it, close it. Okay, I gotta update my scripts. NGX mint and build admin and build store and build routing and build. I'll just put it after mint because it does need to go after mint. Build calendar. Build libs also gets build calendar. Okay, wait. Shorten that up so I don't have to repeat myself. Reserve, build libs, and then serve. Okay, that's good because I don't need to build that. I save that. I need to update. First, let's check out the angular.json. We'll find calendar, library, index calendar. Yeah. Wait. Source root, prefix, mint. That I'm pretty sure is fine. Just format that. Probably should have just got rid of this src folder and removed that there. That looks like I'm allowed to do that, right? Even, let's say routing, src routing. Yeah, that feels like I could get rid of those. Calendar, let's try it. I'm gonna try it. So that's right. Source root, src. I'm gonna get rid of that though. Okay, that looks fine. Bet I have to come in here and do, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this src slash public API. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna change it to index. No? Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the source folder. Just gonna make it the index file because that is already a standard that I'm using. I'll update these in a second. Okay, so that means I want, first off, I'm gonna delete that. I guess I'll just delete that. And I can delete that. So calendar, a new folder, calendar, new file, index.ts. Here we are going to, it's not really a module, but sure. Export star from calendar. New line, save it, new file, index.ts. Get rid of the ngx here. Export star from components. Fundament. Components, widgets, calendar. Copy. Calendar. Folder. Components. Widgets. Paste. New file for components. Export the widgets. I'm getting deja vu. Create a new file in widgets. I don't need to do one per widget. Just gonna go into each widget folder by itself. So that one gets that. That one gets that. Change it to widget and then back to widgets and it'll be fine. Change it to component, back to components, it'll be fine. Change it to from calendar, fine. Seems pretty unnecessary, but I like my folder structure. Come in here. This is from app mint slash ngx mint. Yes. Can I slash ngx. Get rid of all this. Just let IntelliSense help me out. No, it's not going to do that. Does admin have any widgets? Components, pages, no. Let's go and look at store. Yeah, these ones have styles. Okay, yeah, come back here. And you do up one to widgets, up one to components, up one to calendar, up one to ngx calendar. Slash ngx mint slash sfc slash app slash components widgets components widgets widget. Maybe one more. There we go. I don't feel like rewriting that file, but I'm guessing I could take the contents of that file and turn it into a style string. But I think we're fine here. I don't really need a full calendar module, do I? I don't. Everybody looks happy. Do I need these? Can I just get rid of these? I'll come back to that in a second. Okay, so I have the widget. This is the only widget. Very simple library. Should build fine. I need to list the dependencies. So we'll bring this over here. First off, yes, apartment slash ngx calendar. Version, this will get synced with the others, which is currently, no, 19.3.7. Should have known AI would have figured it out for me. Okay. Common does have common. It also has router, but I feel like I'm going to be able to get rid of that. What's this one? Core? I already have core. Okay, let's do ng npx ng build ngx mint. We'll start over here. npx ng build ngx calendar. Um, Let's see, I want to come back to this package and bring it over here. Copy the app art mint dependencies. I'm going to copy the router as a dependency as well. And we'll delete that if I get rid of it. Save that. Let's try building the calendar. Find out what I forgot. Oh, nothing? Okay, feels good. Let's do I think it made that one up. Go to the main package. Copy these guys. Save that. Let's rebuild it. Okay, it seems to be building fine. I've got the peer dependencies listed. Let's come back here and can I just get rid of these? Feel like they're not doing anything. Yeah, they're not. Okay, so this is core. I got rid of. Oh, wait. This is the store. Did I close the other one? I must have. Calendar, I can get rid of the router and common. Save the dependency, build it again. Ooh, big stretch. Everything seems swell. So what I'm going to do is come back to the app component and re-add all of this fun stuff. Just going to save that. And this guy, I can add this again. Save that. But gotta find ngx mint, app, components, widgets, calendar is to be destroyed. Widget is to no longer have access to calendar, which I will return to. Come back to index, get rid of that. Okay, so now the calendar doesn't exist in here. Come back to the app. This coming out of there. Import it from the NVX calendar library. And everything should work according to plan. So now that I'm here, we're going to rebuild Mint. When that's done, we rebuild calendar. And reserve. And cross fingers. Feel like this is going to work out well. And then I'll probably take a break, come back, reorganize all my libraries because I found a way I like doing it better. Classic Sam. Let's reload this guy. Oh, I didn't get my this dot underscore item is not a function. Calendar dot component. Transmit widget generic from ngx mint. Hope this isn't the issue. Cannot read properties of undefined reading too lowercase. Ah, yes. Question mark there. Save it. Rebuild mint. Rebuild calendar. Rebuild app. It. I already saw another error. No, is it a hallucination? That happens in between builds. Okay, so we got this guy back. And it's coming from a totally separate library, which now means my main library, oh man, still have the issue. But my main library won't depend on full calendar, and this one does, so I only have to install full calendar in my child applications if I install the calendar library. Okay, I'll come back to this. Even though I'm using Angular 19, I need standalone true because I think the Angular plugin for the editor isn't up to date or something, because if I get rid of the standalone trues, it gives me an error. Like the default is still false, even though I'm on Angular 19. That is what I get for using the most recent version of Angular. I feel like maybe the move is probably staying one or two versions behind. That red dot on my hair right now better be something that is on the screen and not. Oh yeah, it's this. It's an error in the console. Oh, oh, I was scared a pixel was broken for a second. Okay, so 115. 115. It all works. I'm actually going to rework all of my libraries. What did I do for card? I just changed the white space, I imagine. Oh, might as well get rid of old comments. Okay, you know what? No. No, I'm not going to update the rest of my libraries yet. I'm gonna make sure all of this builds fine. Save that. Rid of the calendar. I get rid of all these calendar things. In which a calendar is not used within the template of app component. Yes, good call, good call. Wait, what? Didn't I delete it from here? It's not used. App component 43. Where I already fixed that. Oh, that's why it's working. Okay. Sometimes this IntelliSense is very wrong. It's because of all the tsconfig path changes I have. Um, yeah. I do believe. Oh no, there's still something else. I need to go to scripts, library versions. This is the script I use to keep all of the package.json files for all of my many libraries in sync. I think right here I have myself importing all of them individually. I think I'm going to change it to just import anything that starts with ngx dash so that I can clean this up. And anytime I make a new library, I don't have to update this file. You know what? Maybe I'll do that now. So basically, right here is you get the node file system library. This is the root package.json for the app, the Angular application that all of the libraries are housed in. And then this is import each of the library package.jsons. For now, I have calendar. So I would do this, place the version in the library package.json files with the current version. So what I do is I get the current npm package version from the environment because this is being run within the npm version command. And then mint version equals the version of my public mint library. So this is the version of the main app, which all of the private libraries are going to be synced to. And then this is the version of my public library, which they're all going to, not all of them, some of them use as peer dependencies. So for each of the libraries in this order, order doesn't matter. We're not building. So add the calendar, and for each package, set the package version to the main version. For each of the peer dependencies, if it starts with my private libraries prefix, set that to the same version so that if you're using whatever version of my library, my private libraries you're using the same version on all of them. Update the library's mint version. So if it contains my public mint library, then I update that to the version of the parent. And then write the new file. And that's done, so I'm good here. But do I want to update this so that it's more generic? I do. Son of a bitch. Okay. Okay. Cat Angular library package JSON files. No, false. I'm gonna do const libraries equals fs dot. Why isn't the D in dir capitalized? Something something is very wrong with that. Oh no, POSIX read dir documentation. Okay, so that's just because it's named that for POSIX. What's POSIX? Where I know this. Portable operating system interface. Okay, well, I'll worry about that later. So it's going to be read dir sync. Reads the contents of the directory. It's going to be dot dot slash src. Oh, slash ngx dash dot filter. Okay, so this is, in theory, should give me any of the folders that start with ngx dash in the source directory, and then only do ones that have a package.json file. That's fun. I'm gonna do libraries for each library. Can I do this? Guess it's probably gonna be fine. Can I do that? Huh? Let's try it. Node scripts slash tinify, no, wrong one, slash library versions.js. I need to use a blob or something. No filer directory, code apartment slash SRC. Okay, 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 okay. So it's not from this directory, it's from where I call it, which means it's going to be that. Run it. And it's just file or directory code apartment slash. But I updated it. I got rid of the dot dot. I do that. Oh, I see. I see. You know, all that library. See what happens. Uppermint. Path like. fs.path like. Can I get a dash star? Come on, dash star. Nope, it's looking for a literal star. Come on, star star. Star's generally a good bet. No. Okay, I'm gonna have to use a blob or something. Let me just like I feel like I want to pass a blob into here. Reads the contents of a directory. Okay, so no, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get rid of that. I'm just gonna read the src dot filter dir src slash dir slash package.json is file. That's gonna be much better. Sometimes I write shit that doesn't make any sense. Binding.stat const stats binding.stat. No such file or directory src slash app slash package.json. Yes. Yes. Okay, so I gotta do this. We're gonna start with this. No. We do if dir dot do lowercase starts with ngx. Put all that guy in there. Return false if it doesn't start with ngx. And also make sure that there's a package.json. This looks fine. Okay. NGX admin, calendar, mint, routing, store. Love it. Means I can get rid of all of these. I believe root is just gonna stay like that. Um, admin calendar, mint, routing, store. Admin calendar, mint, routing, store. Libraries dot for each library, and that gives that. Okay, so I can delete that. Okay, versions. Okay. Sorry, homie, you're getting downgraded to a double / comment. Get rid of that. Bring this back. Get rid of that. Place version with the current version, get the current versions. Great. Angular allowing package.json files. So not quite. I'm going to dot filter, but then I'm also going to dot map. Okay, so this should map the names of the libraries that start with ngx and contain a package.json file to the package.json contents, and require will import it as JSON. Okay, so imports node package. Get current versions, get Angular library package.json files. For each library package.json file, do all those things, but I just want a console.log package.name for now. Okay, what'd I do? Because this is a module? Yes. It requires not defined as the ECMAScript module. Yeah, that's what, okay. I'm not sure how I would format this though. There's no way to do it easily, I guess. Just gotta use FS. Okay, so I want to place this with s.read file sync package.json utf-8, but I also want to json.parse. Guessing the AI can just handle it for me. I think it did. Save it. So it printed out all the names. Huh, it did that before it printed out the warning for this, which is not what it usually does. But this works. Just use FS to read the file synchronously. Use json.parse to parse it. Const get that. You know what I can do? I can delete that. Tab that in. Tab that in. Put this down here. They're all constants here. Okay, and then libraries.forEach. I just log the name, but I can totally do that, do that, do that. And now it will set the version to the version I would like. Update the peer dependencies. Update the mint. Write the updated package.json file. Okay, so now root is the only one that I'm importing specifically. Get the versions, get any library that I count, which starts with ngx dash and contains a package.json file. For each of those package.json files, update the version to the primary package version, set all of the peer dependencies, which are also ngx mint, to have the same version numbers, update mint to have the same version numbers, the parent, write the file. Save it. We should be good here. What's the issue here? I think it's just tripping out on me. So now, test it out. We'll go to calendar. Well, no, I have to run it. Version is from the process.env.npm package version. Well, that's fine. It'll just be the old one. Okay, so I come down here, change this to back to 0.0.0. I like gained a accent there for a second. We run the node script again. That's not good. Whoa. I don't know what that was. That's weird. Did it fuck this one up? Yeah, these are all undefined, and now it doesn't have a version number. This one just got... Okay, no, now we're back. And that's because I didn't run it in through an npm environment. So if I just come to here, I can just run update version, and that's going to run the script. I'm not going to do the rest of that. I just want to test it out. So npm run update version prints out the experimental warning, but now I come back and this is good. This is good. These are all untouched. I do believe the calendar doesn't need my public mint library. I believed wrong. So, oh, you know what? I already put it in here. Okay, so I do believe everything is fine here. Now I can add a new library and not have to update the library version's script. And that's what this is all about. That's what the whole game is. I'm not writing code for no reason. I'm writing code that will save me time in the future. That's why everything's going in libraries. I don't want to have to. Oh well, I fixed the nav bar on Broctopus's website, so I better copy those files over to all the other projects. It's much easier if I just move around and install the latest version of my library. So I feel pretty good about this. What is even going on here? Am I serving this? Apparently, everything seems to be working a-okay. I believe I brought the app back to normal. Yes. Now the calendar's in its own thing, although you can't get to it from the widget. That will be remedied later when I create an app widget, which will not be in here, it'll be in this folder. Why is store mad at me? And it's no longer mad at me. That's so frustrating when that happens. Okay, so get status. Updated the Angular with the new library. Package.json. I'm guessing I should run npm run update mint so I can get the latest version of that. Updated library versions, app.component, HTML, and TS. Pretty sure will only be white space differences. Actually, I may have also changed some content. NGX mint, widgets card. I think I also just changed white space on that. And then widget.component.html. Probably shouldn't have any differences, should it? Is it all formatting? Oof. I forgot formatting can't handle the built-in Angular flow directives. So this all looks good. NDX calendar is completely new. I have all the dependencies set up. I need to do git diff so I can take a good look. Well, that changed a bunch because of formatting. /diff will take you to the next file when you're doing a git diff all. I added full calendar, updated the mint library. This is the lock file, so we want to skip that. I want to get rid of this update version in the package.json file. back. I updated the library syncing so that I no longer have to update it when I create a new library. When is this? Forgot to remove the calendar from the app components imports. This is why I always get diff it. I also sometimes find console.logs, which I'm not going to want in the final product. Let's see, yeah, I just changed the comments for the card. Self-closed all of the widgets in the widget file. And updated the TS config with the calendar library. So this looks set up. I think I'm good. npm version pack force dash m. You know what? Real quick, I want to check to make sure. Yeah, npm mint doesn't have any changes. I'm just gonna trust the highlighting. V percent %s prints out the version space dash space. What did I do here? Calendar library. Lib auto version sync. As long as everything builds fine. Okay, well, there it goes. And I'm gonna wait for that to update. I do believe I'm gonna take a break, do some stretches, apply for some jobs. Charge my headphones. But that was pretty good. I got the calendar widget done. Feels pretty done. Feels pretty done. Obviously, there's gonna be a lot more to add to it, but I got it good enough to use it. And now I set up a new system where I changed the format of the folder structures. And when I come back, I'm gonna start on that. If everything works out, I'm gonna change all of my libraries to use the same setup. Peace to my one viewer. I will be back. Gotta be probably sooner than an hour. There's not much I need to do. Just need to stand up and walk around. Oh, of course, it's Angry Ninja Ninja, man. My dude, hanging out. Do you care about programming at all? Is this mind numbing? Do you find anything interesting about this? Are you maybe using it as background noise? Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like, what's even going on here? Cool. How'd your Binding of Isaac games go? Oh, geez. Well, good luck with that. I still haven't. I didn't play a game yesterday, I think. I haven't today. I'll probably play a game tonight, but I feel pretty on a roll with coding with Sam, so I'm gonna take a break, about an hour. I'll be back. I'm planning on streaming like as much as humanly possible because it kind of forces me to be getting work done instead of like doom scrolling. Yeah, yeah, I'll be back. Best of luck to you, Angry Genjin Ninja, for with beating Delirium with Tainted Isaac. I believe in you more than I believe in my ability to do it. I'll see you soon, hopefully.